following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. Well, you're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Yo, I can't hear you. I don't hear anything, no music, no nothing.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 29, Nasdaq's up 24, S&Ps are up 6.5. Gold contract trading up $12.70 at $12.81 an ounce. Silver up there, up 41 cents, $17.25 an ounce. Oil, light sweet crude up $1.70, $57.35. Bonds, 10-year note up 6 ticks, 125.11. 30-year bond up 18 ticks, 154.07. King dollar's down 198 ticks, trading at 94.660. The euro is trading at 116 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here trading at 113.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, what do you have? You have another day, you have another high, all of the above. Bottom line, it's out here. We are trading right now at a price point of 258.93. This is anemic volume, but we've had anemic volume for quite some time right now. It's contracting once again, but bottom line, it is not pushing off even a penny. It's right at its highs right now. NDX 100, same type of setup in the NDX 100. The 3Qs out here at a new all-time high. 3Qs right now are trading at a price point of 153.79. You have 22 million shares traded. Gold contract. We had gold and we had oil catch a bid on the market, getting a bit nervous what's going over in Saudi Arabia, not just in Saudi Arabia, but in those accounts coming across the world because of the crackdown in Saudi Arabia. Right now, the low of the gold contract today was 1266. The high is 1281 and 1283.90. We're trading at 1281. This baby's got some juice in it. If we take a look at last week, what you're going to see is that each and every day last week, when we were trying to push higher, it had volume. We pushed higher on Wednesday with 385,000 contracts, Thursday, 380,000 contracts, Friday, 373. And now what you're doing is you're pushing into this with 336. Your swing high out here is the 1285.10. Silver has also caught a nice bid out here. Let's take a look at silver percentage-wise first. Silver is trading up 2.4%. We are at $17.24. It's caught a nice bid. This is 96,000 contracts, and we are actually right into the lows of the high, of the last swing high, that is. The lows of the last swing high is $17.13. Right now, you're trading $17.24, and you're pushing in there with volume. So, bottom line, silver market, stronger than gold right now. Looks like it wants to basically not only go to the swing point of the 16th of October, which is 1749, but it looks like we have 1829 game. If we go back into the bonds and notes, bottom line, folks, is that they want higher price also. We take a look at this 10-year, and it's pretty amazing. They just won't give it up. The 10-year right now, we've done 862,000 contracts. You're at 125.12. 125.10 is the low of the last swing high. So this thing's going to be game. The low of the last swing high is 125.10. The high is 125.25. We're going to be going for that. And once you get inside that, by the way, once we get inside 125.17, that brings game right up to the high of the 8th of September, which is 127.28. We take a look at King Dollar. We have a King Dollar out here. King Dollar's traded. King Dollar got up to the swing from last week, gave it up, and we've given it up with light volume. Now, bottom line, King Dollar is in a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. We'll see whether it can, in fact, save itself. It's 95,940 was the price projection. We've made it to 95,060. We've done 17,000 contracts out here. You're going into 36,000. You're going to close under the highs of basically the last 4 or 5 days. So, good old King Dollar's going to come down to the 94 mark, 94,100 mark, actually. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now. 30, Nasdaq 24, S&Ps are up 6.5. Coming right back, folks.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials up 33. Nasdaq is up 25. S&P's up 7. If we take a look at, first off, inside the NDX 100, what's moving that NDX 100 higher out here today, you have NetEase, which is a Chinese internet company that's up almost 10%. Fox is 21st Century Fox is up almost 10%, and this went up intraday after it was reported that Disney was looking to actually buy into the film studio. So this went from a price point of $26.16 up to $27.40, and that's of course what was putting the juice inside of the NDX last Friday when Broadcom was going after Qualcomm. Dish Network's also up 6% today, taken away from it. On the way down, you have Henry Shire is down 9.8%, T-Mobile is off 5.7%, Activision is down 3.4%, and IDEX Pharmaceutical is also down 3%. Inside the Dow Industrials, strength versus the weakness out here inside the Dow Industrials. What you have point-wise, we're dealing with putting points into the Dow Industrials today. We're putting Boeing has 19 positive points, Apple has 15, Chevron 12, Disney 11, Big Mac 9. Taken away from it, 3M's taken 13 points away from it, Verizon 13, DuPont 5, and Walmart 5. We get over and we take a look at the world structure out here, and what you're going to see. And this is pretty wild, how the way this is shaken out. So Saudi Arabia over the weekend, bottom line, is cracking down. We'll find out whether it's cracking down or just a huge power play. Bottom line is that it's going to be pretty intense out here. So you get Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's crackdown on some Saudi Arabia's richest and most powerful men has put $33 billion, with the B, of personal wealth at risk. The stunning series of arrests has implicated 3 of the country's richest people, including Prince Alawid bin Taldan, who's number 50 on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index ranking of the world's 500 richest people, with 19 billion. Also being held are the kingdom's 2nd and 5th wealthiest people, as well as a travel agency mogul and Bak bin Laden, a seacon of one of the country's largest construction empires. The arrests, which the Crown Prince said are part of a fight against corruption, reportedly have led to the government to freeze the accounts of more than 3 dozen men detained and believed to be held at the Riyadh Ritz-Carlton. Yeah, they're holding them at they emptied out the Ritz-Carlton and Riyadh, folks, and they're using that as the jail, as the holding cell for all these rich dudes. So when you take a look at Ali bin Talcon, he owns stakes in Twitter, News Corporation, and Citigroup. He's nephew of the late Saudi ruler, King Abdul, son of Prince Talbad and Princess Mona, daughter of Lebanon's first prime minister. He made his first $1 billion trading land and acting as a point man for multinational companies looking for contracts. There's going to be a lot of moving parts in this one, man. The second guy who's arrested right now, he's got $10 billion. So he, born in Ethiopia to a Saudi father and Ethiopian mother, he moved to Saudi Arabia as a young man, made his first $1 billion in the late 1980s through construction. Yeah, construction will be a big deal. Assets include Sweden's largest oil refiner. Okay, so the next guy, he's got $3.7 billion. Self-made finance and healthcare entrepreneur, started running bus services for pilgrims and later founded the kingdom's first driving school. Regarded as one of the pioneers of Islamic finance, a method of banking that complies with Islamic law and is today a $2.2 trillion industry. Let's see, what is carved out an early niche for himself by becoming the first non-government company to sell services to consumers. Jedi-based holding company, owns more than a dozen businesses spanning hospital operations. Okay, so then you get the next guy down is $600 million. He is one of Saudi Arabia's largest travel agencies, founded in 1980. And then you got bin Laden. That's the brother. This is the brother of Osama bin Laden. He heads one of the kingdom's largest construction companies. The closely held firm was started by his father, Mohammed, in 1931, and has built some of the kingdom's biggest and most notable projects. The company had revenue of $3 billion. Bottom line is that you got lots of action and taking down some big numbers. And one of the princes this morning, it had been reported he didn't go quietly. They had a gun battle, and the bottom line is that they took him out. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this low volume market out here. We have you have GE up 3 cents, Apple's up 2.14, Verizon is down 1.97. We get JP Morgan off 52 cents. Coca-Cola's down 44. Chevron's up $1.80. You got Big Mac up 141. Caterpillar is up 171. We go over and we take a look at the GDX inside the gold miners market. What we have out here, and this is just what we needed inside the GDX, the XAU, and the HUI. We're going top side. You get 29 million shares. This is taking out the last few highs of the last 7 days. Now, the real kicker is going to be what type of volume we get in at the close. This has volume here right now, okay? Bottom line, if we get the volume in at the close, this thing will make its way up into the swing point of 23.99. That's where it seems to be wanting to go. And what does happen with the GDX, folks, is that as you come into the close, not most of the volume, but you're going to get some big, heavy volume coming into this close. Let's go into, and you do every day. We go into ABX, which has been a weak dog inside that GDX. That still hasn't caught a bid. Barrick has gone from 1683 down to 1394. Bottom line, that thing has to catch a bid. Newmont, which is the second largest weighting inside the GDX. Newmont right now, that's trading out at 36.42, and yeah, that's going to need more volume too. Bottom line is that this is still trying to make it back inside the $37 area. Right now, the Newmont's going to need some volume behind the move. Royal Gold. Royal Gold looking good. And Royal Gold, the cool thing about Royal Gold, folks, is this, is that Royal Gold bottom line was looking real weak last week. It came out with its numbers. The numbers weren't great, but guess what? They caught a bid, and it caught a good bid on Friday. On Friday, it went from 83.39 to 86.99. You can follow through out here today. You're at 88.28. That's saying that your swing point out here is 89.89. It's going to go for that swing point, and the way that this is set up, it looks like it's going to basically go right after its highs. The high in Royal Gold is 100.84. Your last swing high out here is 94.11. The way it's set up, it looks like it's going to go for it. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials trading up right now 28. NASDAQ is up 23. S&Ps are up 6.5. Be right back, folks.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I know what's going on in your world. So we have a question about the gold-silver ratio chart. Where is it heading? So if you're watching Tiger TV, I have a chart up here with the ratio on it, going from May 8th until today. As of 1:23 this afternoon, that ratio is 74.38 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold. And you can kind of see, looking at this chart, the last 6 months, the low out here was 72.61. The high that low was established May 30th. The high is 78.03. You know, my reality, let me bring this back a little bit further. Actually, let's see. If I do this on, I'm going to bring this out a lot further so you can really take a look at this. My reality is that I really don't watch this. I know there's plenty of people that do, but let's go through this and take a look at it. It'd be pretty cool. So if I take this out, let's see, I'm going to take this out first 5 years on a weekly. Okay, so 5 years on a weekly, the low would be, here's a good one, 51.42 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. That was in November of 2012. The high thus far is 82.72. That was in February of 2016. Now I'm just going to bring it back 15 years and see where we are. Okay, so 15 years, that'd be a pretty good one. The reason being is that it was just about 15 years ago that the bull market in metals actually started. So we take a look at that, and you're going to see the silver ratio. Get rid of this one. So silver ratio May of 2003 was 80. And this is quite a buy. Holy cow, there's the buy. Yeah, so, you know, when you look at this chart, it's pretty cool, actually, because they... Oh, no, that wouldn't have been the buy. That's the sell. Ooh, let's go look at that. Okay, so check this out. So 32.64 ounces of silver equaled 1 ounce of gold in April of 2011. Okay, so if we bring this GC1... What I'm going to do is I want to bring this correlation back to April of 2011. Yeah, there you go. Interesting. Okay. So what's cool about this, you know, your high in gold, folks, is $1,920. And that high was September of 2011. The ratio actually reached its high in April. Now, that's not a bad, you know, that's something you can keep your eye on as to how that gets out of whack so far. Because that, you're talking about 32 ounces of silver versus 1 ounce of gold. And that was saying, hey, guess what? You know, your other correlation is 74. That's saying that silver is too valuable inside the relationship of gold. So what's cool about that, the way that I would use that, is that as both metals go higher, what you actually don't want to see is that you don't want to see that silver ratio get so much stronger than the ratio, get so much stronger, period. That the silver contract is stronger than the gold contract, because what that sets up, what it seems to set up in that particular case, is that, guess what? You're coming up to a high, and we'll find that out the next time as we start getting up to higher price. 877-927-6648. Let's go inside the oil contract. So oil contract out here, that's also caught a bid. That's up 3%. Then we'll go to natural gas. Natural gas is up 4.2%. Oil caught a bid out here. Folks are getting a little worried about the Middle East. And we go take a look at the oil contract. Oil contract out here today is up $1.68. You've done 818,000 contracts. You got wide price spread. You got accelerated volume. You probably have an ABC up. Yeah, you do. So you got 52. Yeah, you can make a case that oil is going to $62. That's your next swing point up there. And if things really start getting some action, CL1. The continuous contract, last week what we had done, we took out the consolidation that we've been in, and we've been in that consolidation going all the way back to February of 2015. The high of that consolidation was $55.24. You're at 57.34, and what that puts game on, a 62. 62.58 on the continuous contract, May of 2015 is the number. If we go over to the XLE, as oil goes higher, that XLE is just sticking its head. Oh, yeah, it was just sticking its head over. Now you get an ABC up. Holy cow. Yeah. Okay, this is a monster. It's about time, but it's a monster. You get, let me put this on a 62. You get approximately $6, which would get you into 72. That's on the daily. Your last swing high out here, 74. So this is going to make a run for the at least the low of the highs of December of 2016. We bring this back just a little bit more. That's a long way to go, but bottom line is it looks like that it's catching that bid. It's let's go to ExxonMobil, Chevron. So Exxon out here. Exxon's still not moving. Interesting. Exxon's up 49 cents, 83.68. Chevron's up $1.90. And this Chevron came down hard. So Chevron looks like it would probably stay in a consolidation for a bit, meaning the low of that is 112. The high of that consolidation, however, is 120. And I suspect more than likely we're going to go for that 120. We go over to Amazon. So Amazon, of course, has been flying, getting into a lot of different businesses. And what we talked about this a couple weeks ago. And what Amazon was doing is that, look at this, another high, oh my God. So Amazon's up about $11. You're at you're at 11.22. The closing high is 11.10. So this is going to basically probably have a closing high out here today. Now, what Amazon did today is that it, there it is right there. So Amazon expansion to private label activewear is beginning to show up on its website, a move that will generate fresh competition for Nike and Lululemon. Amazon is now selling at least 2 new product lines, Rebel Canyon and Peak Velocity, that appear to be internal brands according to analysis by business intelligence firm 2 Inc. This is a big number, folks. You should stay right there. We'll talk about Amazon and their private label as soon as we come back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9700. 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. So we're talking about Amazon, and a few weeks ago they reported that they're making private label. Well, they're not only just making private label, folks. This is where Nike, Lululemon, Under Armour can get hit because they are using one of the same manufacturers that, in fact, Lululemon and let me make sure. Okay. So what this article is about is it's saying that the e-commerce giant is adding apparel as part of an effort to fill gaps in the lineup. Now, check this out. Rather than counting on big sports brands to offer their merchandise on Amazon, guess what? If you're not going to join them, they're going to take you out anyway, because then they're going to go to your manufacturer and they're going to get goods manufactured. That's the bottom line. So two different lineups out here today. You have Rebel Canyon, features men's sweatpants, shorts, often below $30. The lineup is described on Amazon as a way to life. And then you have Peak Velocity, which meanwhile higher end fares such as $79 hooded fleece jackets, $59 jogger pants. The descriptions highlight the clothing's technical features, including moisture wicking and breathability. The brands have customer reviews dating back to late July, but more of them from October. They are, okay, so let's see. Bloomberg reported last month that Amazon was making the foray into private label sportswear. The company has been working with major Taiwanese suppliers, including Make-A-Lot and Eclet Textile. Eclet does make clothes for Nike, Lululemon, and Under Armour. So bottom line is that, oh my God, let's just go, just look at Nike just for a second. Nike would be the least one that has to worry about. That's why I want to look at it. Lululemon and Under Armour, yeah, they got to worry. So Nike's trading into a gap. That's a big gap from the last time I came up with numbers. Let's go to Jim in San Diego. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. I wonder if you could look at ESIO, Electro Scientific.
Let's take a look. So this designs, manufactures, electronic manufacturing, wireless telecommunications, automotive electronics. The low is 460. The high, excuse me, folks, is 23. That is today. Big number. Okay, so now do you own this? We looking to buy it? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I have some call options already.
You have some call options, man. Well, those call options must be in the money, man. I mean, this is like a rocket ship, right?
Yeah, I've got a double on them.
So what strike price and what month?
22 and June.
In June, it's only November. Okay, let's take a look. So, well, you certainly have, your next swing point is 25.11. There's no reason it can't hit that, So this has been consolidating, folks. I got this back on a monthly. This is pretty intense. This goes all the way back to 2000. And it took out its swing point from 0.11, and it took it out with volume. So you just got to make a decision like, okay, am I going to get rid of some of these, get my bread back, or are you going to ride it, and try to get that $25 out of it? It's strong. There's no doubt it's strong, man. I mean, let me just see this. So you get a monster PE. The PE is 130, but bottom line. So why is this a rocket ship right now?
I guess they came out with a patented process to make it easier to do electric boards.
Oh, cool. Okay, component processing. I see that. Okay, cool. So here's the number. So check this out. If this number is real, it's pretty intense. Well, this is what they're projecting. They're projecting this year. Last year they did 161 million gross revenue. They're already in their fiscal 2018 year. They expect to do 310 million, almost double. So, year out to June, just hang tough, man.
Yep,
that's the way,
so much.
Yeah, you get action. Congratulations, man.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, man, have a great one. Have a safe one. It's pretty intense. You look at this chart, and this chart just going back to August 2nd. August 2nd was trading at 841, has volume all the way up, has monster volume, as it's taking out swing points, and then when you actually bring this back, you can see how long it was in a consolidation. If you want to see something how it's supposed to take it out to get higher volume, higher price, this equity certainly did it. And what it did do also is that as it was coming up to its swing points, the volume expanded before it got to a swing point. This stock was a $57 stock in 2000. In 2009, it was a $3 stock. In 2015, it was a $4 stock. Yeah, it's pretty intense. No doubt about that. So the brave new world of technology, and there's no doubt that these tech stocks are just in a whole new world. When we take a look, let's go take a look at HGZ7. Take a look at the copper world. So copper out here also is catching a bid again. We're up 4 cents here at 93,000 contracts. Yeah, 325 is game once again. 325 was the high that was generated out here on October 16th. After the close out here today, we're going to have some fairly decent action. You got Priceline, PCLN, that's coming out with numbers, as well as TripAdvisor. Now, Priceline is trading up $2 at $1,897. And this baby, last time I come out with numbers, it gapped down from 2,067 into 1,875. So big number on the way down. It looks that the way this is trading out here, yeah, you get a high volume low that's laying out here at 1845. That thing can get hit. So that looks like it wants to go lower after the close. Let's see what TripAdvisor is doing. TripAdvisor right now, that's up 80 cents. You're at 39.71. Ooh, that's been on a one-way trip down. 111 to 39 bucks. That's pretty intense. Yeah, TripAdvisor looks like it's going to go after its swing low. That swing low is 35.55. Bitcoin hit another all-time high today. Now, gave it up after that high, but bottom line, you got to a price point of 592. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at 71.14. And you know, a lot of players that are coming in that Bitcoin market, folks. Van Eck, who was trying to get some ETFs going, they basically they were giving up on the ETFs, but watch what they're doing. Van Eck Associates has given cryptocurrencies another shot. Van Eck's MV Index Solution Unit is partnering with Crypto Compare, a London-based digital asset data provider, to offer 12 single digital asset indexes, including for Bitcoin and Ether, and 4 indices tracking baskets of 5 to 100 cryptocurrencies. Man, we're going to trade everything, folks. Just stay right there. We're coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow Industrials right now up 19. You get the Nasdaq up 25. S&P's up 6.5. Bottom line, you get all of 6 minutes. Looks like we're going to finish at another high. After the close, we are going to get some numbers coming out. Priceline, TripAdvisor, those couple there, they'll throw a little action into that aftermarket. PC, let me just see what time they come out and see if the futures will still be dealing with them. Priceline's coming out at 4 o'clock. Okay, so that will throw some either positive or negative numbers into the NDX 100. TripAdvisor, that just says after the market. Priceline, though, bottom line is going to come out right at 4 o'clock. They kind of like to do it like Google has done it out there. You have the Sprint come down hard today, down 76 cents, trading at 590. And that moved quite a few stocks around. It moved Verizon around that was down 193 at 45.48. What that's all about, folks, is that with Sprint and mobile it doesn't get together, bottom line, competition's going to increase in a big way. Pandora's down another 33 cents at $5.26. That baby looks like it's working its way down to basically get out of business. 21st Century Fox That is that caught a bid. That's up 244. What that was all about, what is all about actually, is that Disney is looking to actually. They were in talks. They confirmed they were in talks to take over the movie studio, and I believe some stations. So you saw the Fox go from a price point of $24.81 to $27.40. You do have volume behind that move too. Let's go take a look at this. Yeah, let's say that's a classic. It come down. It already tested its high volume swing low of August of 2015. Bottom line, you get higher prices. It's game. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some numbers after the close. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading up 15. Nasdaq up 25. S&P's up 6.5. We'll be coming right back with some numbers, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You know, you guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, it's a great deal.
No, God, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're here 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 9. Nasdaq up 22, S&P's up 4.5, all new all-time highs. Gold contract up 12.70, trading at 12.81 an ounce. Silver up up 42 cents, $17.25 a ounce. Oil up $1.71, $57.35 a barrel. Now what you had is this: you had the gold contract, silver contract, oil contract. They all go topside intraday. What that was all about, bottom line, folks, is that you had the crackdown in Saudi Arabia, and as the day was going on, it was getting a bit messier. Notes: 10-year note up 7 ticks, 125.12. 30-year bond up 19 ticks, 154.08. King dollar up. King dollar down 223 ticks, trading at 94.635. The euro is trading at 116 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 113 3/4 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I know what's going on in your world. So you get the world of the indices, folks. Then you get the world of the stocks. And well, a few of them are just getting hammered after the close out here. We get Priceline. Priceline closed at PCLN. Priceline closed at $1,903. That right now is trading at $1,780. You talk about getting smoked a bit. Now, what's going to get intriguing about Priceline is this. Priceline, last time it came out with numbers, also gapped down. Yeah, it closed at 2,049 on the 8th of August, opened the next day at 1,875. We made it all the way back up into the gap, didn't fill the gap, but made it up into the gap, got to a price point of 1961 2 weeks ago, came back off that with volume. What you had out here today is you were actually pressing lower with volume. Now let's go find out where 1780 is inside Priceline. Bring this back a few years. Okay, so 1780. Yeah, it's going to be intense. This is going to try to do an ABC structure on the way down. So your A point on this would be 2,067. Your B is 1,774. So you're talking about $317. So you're talking your C point out here is 961. So what? 1644. 1644 is your A to B equals C to D. TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor also, well, here, actually, first let's see what the problem is here. See what is hitting what. Whether, we were looking at this before, and what you do have happening is that a lot of the hotels are coming up with better deals, and they want this business back. So let's see what they have to say. So numbers go like this. The estimate fourth quarter, this would be, let's do third quarter first. Okay, so their revenue, the estimate, the range was $4.22 billion to $4.47 billion. They did 4.43, so that wasn't bad. So revenue-wise, it's not bad. Earnings, the range, the estimate was $32.54 to $36. They came in with 35. That's not looking bad either. Okay, so now let's go to the fourth quarter, because this is what has happened, which is pretty wild with a lot of these numbers coming out. We've seen a lot of companies make their numbers for the third quarter and then warn that the fourth quarter is not coming in. So let's see what they have to say. They see in the fourth quarter, the estimate had been $1 billion. Yeah, this is what's going on. Oh, it's quite a hit, too. Okay, the range had been for the fourth quarter, $922 million to $1.08 billion. Now they're looking at $870 million to $910 million. That's pretty intense. They had seen an uptick. Well, they're seeing an uptick of 9.5% to 14.5%. That's what they expect in gross travel billings. Their adjusted number, their earnings, is not even going to get close. The estimate was $15.56. They are going to come in with $13.40 to $14. So you get some heavy misses out here. You're going to have the second gap down inside the equity. TripAdvisor. So let's just see something here. So Priceline, bottom line, they do, all the reservations. And does TripAdvisor, let's see if they do the same thing. So TripAdvisor has been getting hit for a long period of time. Oh, this is different. This is online research company. Yeah, okay, so they aggregate reviews about destinations. The low for the year is 35, the high 65. This closed at $39.53. That is trading at $36.48. This is an equity that has been getting hammered for quite a while. 36. Okay, so this is going to go after a high volume low also. We bring this back a few years, and it's been on a one-way trip since July of 2014. It was a $111 stock. Oh, yeah, this is going to be really dangerous. So this is a high volume low, folks, at $35.53. It's going to go after that. The real question is going to be, does it break that and do an additional number down to the $28 area. So trouble in paradise right there. Let's go take a look at, this is TRUE. TrueCar, they develop and publish online automotive information. That closed at a price point of $16.34. This thing is just getting taken apart. This is trading at $12.75. This is already down in 3 months from $22. This is probably another ABC down. It's like, if you don't own Apple, Google, Microsoft, Intel, guess what? All the rest of these are going south, man. 14.45, yes? ABC structure on the way down. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back with some more numbers for you. The Dow Industrials did close at an all-time high, up $9. NASDAQ up 22. S&P's up 6. We'll come right back.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We were looking at TrueCar. So TrueCar, symbols TRUE. This closed at $16.34. It's trading down into the $12 price point right now. And this baby, let's just look at something, because this is a new IPO, and I just want to see what it went public for. Okay, so this went public at $9. Okay, not bad. $9 in 2014. Did a secondary at 17, and they pushed out a lot. And then did a third at 16.50. Okay, so they pushed a lot of stock out. So let's see what they're having to say right now. Okay, so revenue, the estimate was 85 million. They're going to do 82 to 86. Earnings per share, the estimate was 1 cent. They've made 2. I see, but okay, so yeah, they're saying that they went from a minus to a positive, but the market's not believing it. Fourth quarter, let's go take a look at the fourth quarter. That was third quarter. Fourth quarter, the estimate was 328 million. They're going to do 321 to 323. Okay, so they're not going to do the revenue. And the earnings per share, they were revenue. Oh, that's year revenue. So year revenue, the estimate had been 328 million. They're going to do 321 to 323. Next quarter, the estimate was 84 million. They expect to do 81 to 83. Bottom line is that they have some problems. Let's go to RRGB. Let's see what we got here. So RRGB, this is, Red Robin Burgers. Okay, so Red Robin, they own and operate specialty restaurants. That closed at $67.05. This is trading at 51, oh my God, at 51 bucks. Let's see what that's, you talk about getting toasted there. Holy cow. We bring this back a bit. Okay, so 51, well, there you go. 53 was a high volume low. Let's see what they have to say. These, you know what's happening, which is pretty wild, folks, is that the companies that are making the third quarter, the fourth quarter, basically are really hitting them. It is hurting them. In this particular case, Red Robin, their comp sales are down 0.1%. The estimate for the revenue had been 308 million. They made 304. Earnings, the estimate was 29 cents. They made 21. So they didn't make their numbers. Let's go to Mike in Toronto. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Yeah, hi there, Tommy. Thanks for taking my call. I think there's a restaurant recession maybe in North America, huh? Is that or the hurricanes affecting their earnings?
You know what there are? There are so many restaurants, and what has happened this year is that eating out in the United States has just taken over buying goods, buying groceries. So there's going to be, we have a lot of restaurants, and the competition is intense. And you got to be a great restaurant, you got to know how to operate, and you got to figure out how the people can keep coming back. So, yeah.
So Chipotle Mexican Grill is just an expensive taco stand.
That's all it is. In fact, if you look at it and the inside of it, that's exactly what it looks like. I mean, it's clean. But they have a problem with their food, man. So, why go to some place when you don't have?
I sent you an email on the weekend, and there's this talk about the electric car revolution, and that the Democratic Republic of Congo is the only source for cobalt. And apparently in Cobalt, Ontario, there are a bunch of abandoned mines from the 1930s and 40s. And there's 2 companies that are traded on the over-the-counter and on the TSX Venture. And they don't have any. I don't believe they have any earnings. But is it too late to get in on these trades? And in particular, looking at First Cobalt Corporation.
And FTSSS, is that right?
Yeah, FT. Frank, Tommy, Sammy, Frank.
Okay.
Over the counter.
And let's take a look. Okay, so First Cobalt.
Yeah.
Trading 55 cents. Let me just see this thing.
Yeah, let's see the Bloomberg profile on this company.
Yeah.
There's a big write-up on it in Bloomberg on the weekend. So I wanted to take a look here. How many shares outstanding?
You got here. Just give me a second. Let's see what we got here. So we have no revenue, that's for sure.
Okay.
You get 57 million shares outstanding. And yeah, I mean, this is a typical, penny stock that, most of them are going to go downtown, right?
Really?
There's nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing here.
So, I mean, really, to get this thing, get the mine running or whatever, how much capital are we looking at for something like this? Like Agnico Eagle has a lot of the cobalt deposits in and around Cobalt, Ontario, and they have absolutely no intentions of starting up any mines. So I'm trying to figure out why this company and another one is actively being traded and actively promoted.
Well, because that's how it works in Canada, right? And that's how it comes down here. I mean, you know that better than anyone. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you think that you're going to need cobalt for this electric revolution, which I believe, that's real. I mean, there's going to be plenty of electric cars. Are you saying an Eco-Eagle has AEM?
Yeah, it's a secondary, it's like, when they're prospecting for gold,
it's a credit. Okay, cool.
Like a secondary resource that they capture, huh? And other than that, there's apparently what they're doing is they're just doing a lot of land reclamation where the cobalt mines are located. They're not even considering expanding or nothing.
An Eco-Eagle in itself is a great stock. Anyway, you're talking. So I would stay with the high-end stocks that bottom line, can get cobalt out of the ground also as a byproduct of what they're doing. You're talking $2.2 billion they plan on doing this year. So, you know how these other ones go, man. It's a pump and dump, and then see you later. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, cooking, brother.
Bye-bye.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go into weight loss. WT Weight Watchers. So this is a highly volatile stock all the time. Pretty cool. Weight Watchers closed at $44.80. This is trading up. Let's see what we got here. This is at $49.80. We take a look at this. Yeah. Well, when Oprah got into this, bottom line is she's making some money, man. I think she got into this somewhere about $10. Right now, you're $49.80, and the highs out here, I believe, are $49.32. Stay right there. We'll get you some numbers, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. DCIX. This is a stock, folks, that you don't even bother writing it down, but please remember it because you never want to trade this thing in your life. This is Diana Container Ships, okay? You take a look at this stock, and if you look at it today, you'll say, hey, man, this looks pretty good. You're up $8.90. You're trading at $20.19. And then let's go over and we take a look. First, I'm just going to look at fundamentally where this is at, because this is like one of the most bizarre things that we've seen in a long time. And no one basically has got in jail yet for it. So 5 years ago, it took in $53 million. This year, it plans on taking in $37 million. Last year, it took in $28 million. Now, watch this. This is the equity. We talked about this. I talked about this about 5 months ago. They just kept issuing shares, one after the other after the other. This company is headquartered in Greece. But if you want to see something that's absolutely bizarre, this is it. So you're at $12 right now, right? Well, guess what? If we go back 3 months, that stock was trading at $2,500. And that's how many times that they've done reverse splits on it. Now, that's nothing. I've never seen one like this that is actually still in business. Watch this. This is crazy. If I go back to February of 2013, that would have been, whoops, 1 second. Let me get this up. Sorry. There we go. If I go back to 2013, that stock would have been trading at $349,000 a share. And here's the kicker. This is like bizarre because, years ago I did trade this stock. You go back to January of 2011, it would have been $766,000 a share. And that's the type of money that got lost. And we'll find out if anyone will actually go to the can over that. What was happening is that they kept selling shares through trust. They selling shares. There was inside dealing as to they were pushing ships off, then buying them back. Big mess, huge mess all around. We go over and let's go take a look at Avis. We haven't seen Avis yet. Avis Rent-A-Car. Avis closed at a price point. Where are we? Oh, there you go. Huh. No. Sorry about that. 1 second, folks. I gotta find this. Avis. Oh, maybe he'll. Doesn't look like Avis is public anymore. What is this? Well, okay, let's go back over to PCLN Priceline. So Priceline closed. Priceline closed at 1903. That's closing, that's trading 1870. I must be hitting the wrong button here or something. Avis, yeah, it doesn't come up. AVIS, what am I doing wrong? Equity. Yep, I have no idea. I'm sorry about that, folks. Oh, thank you. I'm getting the wrong symbol. Sorry. So Avis, which the symbol is car, that closed at $41.42. That's trading at $37.50. Now this has been at highs, I believe. Well, not highs, but it took off from let's see, this June, $20, doubled in price. Let's see what they have to say. So you get the price line down, you get the TripAdvisor down. Avis budget drops 10% after the company lowered the top end of its full-year adjusted guidance in revenue. The rental car company noted operational disruptions faced due to hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria. Hertz, which is going to report November 9th, is falling 3.5% after the close also. Etsy, this is the art site. This is trading higher. This closed out here at $17.15. That's trading at $19. Let's see what they have to say. So your last high out here was 1870. It's not a bad setup. This is interesting for a site that, let's see what they have to say here. So, third quarter, the estimate, the range was from 20 million to 24 million. They're looking, they did 22.8. Their merchandise sales was 766 million. They made 21 cents. Third quarter revenue, they come in at the top of the range. The range was 104 million to 106 million. They came in at 106.4. So this gets interesting for, let's see. So let's see exactly what these people do. 5 years ago, they made, look at this, this company's growing, man. 5 years ago, they did 125 million in sales. This year, 435 million. Next year, $500 million. And they're making money. It's interesting, man. So this company here, the overhead must be low, man. The company offers handmade and vintage items, art, supplies, as well as regular items such as clothing, houseware, paper goods, candles, bags, purses, music, and woodworking items. SD serves customers throughout the United States. The company operates SD.com, which has been billed as the handcrafters Amazon.com, an online marketplace for handmade and vintage items such as jewelry, art, housewares. SD.com has grown to a community of more than 54 million members, 20 million active buyers. It's a big number, man. 1.4 million online shops. Yeah, you get a big, it went IPO in 2005, raising 267 million. The company had, okay, so this thing, let me just see, $17.15, trading at $19, and this IPO'd at $16. So it's kind of right where it IPO'd at. But that is some growth. The thing that's amazing about that, think about that for a second. 5 years ago, it had growth that was half. No, it had revenue that was half of what it is now, and now finally, it's still trading at that same price. That says quite a bit about what happens with IPOs. Now, let's go take a look at the GDX, because we had gold catch a bid. Oh, I like it. So the GDX, we'll do this when we come back, folks, but the GDX got volume in the move. We did 51 million shares. They slammed it at the end. It's over the swings. Gold, silver, equities, they're going higher, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. So let's go into the tax bill. So this is the Senate version, folks, how this is going to shake out. So Senate tax writers are planning on keeping the mortgage interest deduction limit at $1 million, unlike the House legislation released last week that set a cap at $500,000 for new home sales, according to a person familiar with the emerging Senate bill. The Senate Finance Committee is still on track to introduce something shortly after its counterpart panel in the House. The Ways and Means Committee finishes their work on the version of its legislation later this week. The Senate bill is also likely to include measures to drop the corporate tax rate to 20% and give relief to more pass-through businesses, the person said. There isn't any doubt the Senate bill will have key differences with the House, but the top goal is keeping the House bill new the corporate tax rate of 20%. Senate Finance Chairman Orrin Hatch, a Utah Republican, said in an interview. Hatch wouldn't specify his plans for the mortgage interest deduction. However, when asked whether the panel would keep the $1 million intact, he said, well, I don't know. It depends on how much feeling there is about moving it back, but I'm not sure. The House tax overhaul bill released Thursday included the unexpected provision that would cap mortgage interest deductions on home sales at $500,000, a departure from the current cap of $1 million for couples filing jointly. The National Association of Realtors, which has been wary of the tax plan, said that the measure appears to confirm many of our biggest concerns. So what's really cool here, folks, well, it's not cool, but just to understand how this tax bill goes and the interest rate goes. I was talking about this when it came out, that the way that you would actually do this to get around all of that is that you just buy it in an LLC. And so check this out. This is where loopholes are just so huge you can run trains through them. But I'm sure they did it on purpose, okay? Is that you can buy as much real estate as you want. And if it's in an LLC, and you get millions of dollars of interest, and write it all off. Just, if you think that the tall buildings you see around the world, around the USA, it's all going to be written off. That's in the tax bill, by the way. That has not changed. So the amazing part about it is like, oh, really, you're going to change this part, and you think people aren't going to do that? But anyway, let's move on here. But that is a loophole, if in fact that happened, that you can drive through in about 2 seconds. Senator John Cornyn of Texas, the #2 Republican leader, now he had said this morning, said in an interview Monday that the chamber's tax writing committee wouldn't be using the House bill as a starting point. We're going to start from scratch. We wish them well, and we think a lot of what they've tried to do is kind of instructive for us. He doesn't sound too happy about what they did. We'll see. He said he expects the finance panel will begin working on the bill next Monday. Senate tax rates must come up with enough revenue rises and elimination of deductions to conform to the congressional budget. Under the budget resolution, Republicans must stay within a $1.5 trillion in net deficit spending increases in order to pass that without the Democratic support. Senators are still debating what to do about the treatment of state and local tax deductions. According to the person, the Senate is less focused than the House on the controversial measure to repeal deductions for state and local income taxes. The biggest beneficiaries of that tax break are in high tax states dominated by Democrats such as New York, New Jersey, and California. The differences between the House and Senate will have to be negotiated and resolved before any tax legislation is sent to Trump for his approval. Bottom line is that I suspect we'll find out what they're going to put in it, number one, and where they're going to come up with the revenue in order to keep it below the $1.5 trillion. That's going to be the kicker out here. What can they do, and where they're going to grab it from? It's going to get grabbed from someone. That's how this thing shakes out, and we'll find out just who that is, or what kind of numbers that they're actually going to try to get going here. So let's see, you got price lines going south in a big way. Qualcomm. So let's go over to Qualcomm for a second. So the battle is on for Qualcomm. That is in play in a big way. Qualcomm right now closed at $62.52. The bid, I believe, is $70. It's cash and stock. Silver Lake, who's one of the biggest funders out there, they just came across, and they're going to set, Silver Lake is set to plow more than $1 billion. Its biggest equity check yet to back Broadcom's proposed $130 billion takeover of Qualcomm. That check will be part of the $5 billion in convertible debt financing that the private equity firm has promised to provide for the giant chipmaker deal. It's Silver Lake's largest commitment ever for a transaction. The firm's involvement with what's become Broadcom began in 2005 when it bought, they bought Allergen Technologies, which made semiconductors, and then they renamed their business Avco Technologies, was sold back to the public investors to initial public offering in 2009. So check this out, this is amazing. So they bought Broadcom in 2005, put it with Allergen Technologies. By 2009, they made 5 times their investment. It's pretty good. Silver Lake tipped and another $1 billion in convertible debt in 2014 when Avago, bought LSI. The firm didn't inject new funds when it bought Broadcom in 2016, electing instead to convert the debt to equity. It owns $470 million of stock based on Broadcom's closing price. Bottom line, Silver Lake has $39 billion under in management, and they focus on the biggest technology stocks there are, takeovers there are. Pretty amazing. HMNY. Let's see what this one. We got a little rocket ship here finally. HMNY. So this equity here. Oh my God, I remember this one. Okay, so this is the Helios and Matheson Analytics. That closed at $14.20. That is trading. It closed up $4.55. I believe this is MoviePass. Let me just see this for a second. Yeah, this is MoviePass. Okay, so this is the equity. Here you go. So this company rose 29% after announcing plans to raise $100 million to increase its investment in MoviePass, the all-you-can-see watch cinema. The New York-based company, which agreed to buy a majority stake of MoviePass, issuing notes to provide the $9.95 a month subscription service. Bottom line, folks, don't touch this equity. This equity also could be a real problem. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-976-6648. Dow right now closed up 9, Nasdaq up 22, S&P's up 6.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2000, 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So listen to this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty amazing, actually. The U.S. Army is turning to the lowly silkworm to protect troops with clothing made from spider webs that are tougher than steel and lighter than Kevlar. You got Craig Biocraft Laboratories out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, just won a $500,000 contract to develop spider silk for Army uniforms and protective equipment using entirely new genetically enhanced silkworm strains. The company implants genes from web-spinning spiders into silkworms that produce commercial-grade silk. Pound for pound, spider silk is both lighter and stronger than Kevlar and steel. Materials typically used to make protective clothing for troops, and much stronger than the spandex that makes up most of Spider-Man's costume in the Marvel comics. The Army wants to cut the weight of the equipment the soldiers must carry. In addition to the less cumbersome uniforms, it's also seeking wearable battery packs that can be recharged in the field, and a lighter machine gun that is more accurate than the M249 squad automatic weapon in use. The award to Craig is part of a broad agency announcement put out by POE Soldier under the Soldier Protection Individual Equipment Program to advance technologies. From a once impossible idea, we have now built the most efficient and effective spider silk production system on Earth, the company announced. This is amazing. Because you know what's amazing is that, when you think of steel, bamboo is actually stronger than steel too, commercial bamboo. But this is really freaking cool when you're talking about a piece of silk put together that is stronger than steel and lighter than Kevlar. That's technology. That's technology in spades. Pretty amazing. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it. Like a nice big ocean pitch. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Look forward to speaking to you right back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.